Everyone, it's me, Miss Branch, here with project number 4, and we're going to make a vase with some flowers, but we're not going to use any paintbrush to paint these flowers. We're going to use a straw and some Q-tips. All right, so let me go ahead and switch my camera so we can get started. All right, and see, replace the pen. All right, so what we're going to do, your teachers probably gave you a plate with some paint on it, and really, this is too much paint. You need very, very little, even a smaller dot than these. All right, so we're going to turn this into our paintbrush for our flowers, and let me bring the camera closer so you can see how we're going to do that. And what I'm going to do is cut into the straw and then turn it and cut. And I'm gonna make a bunch of little cuts in the straw. That's probably good enough. And now I'm going to bend these pieces back. Bend them back. Now that I have bent these pieces back, let me raise the camera. So I bent these pieces back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in my paint a little bit, like that. And I'm going to get some of the extra on. I'm gonna just do a little bit, get some off and some on. I don't want too much and I don't want too little. So as I'm dipping it in, now I'm going to decide where I'm going to put my first flower. And I'm just going to dip and turn. Tap, 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 tap. Kind of looks like a dandelion. I'll get a little more paint this time. And then again, I'm going to twirl the paintbrush. Well, it is our paintbrush, the straw, as I'm tapping to get our flower shape. And you can make as many flowers as you want. I'm going to stop here with 4. I need to get a little bit more paint. And there are my 4 flowers. Now, here's an important thing. Do not throw this straw away. We're going to need it for our next project. So keep hold on to your straw. You can wash off the paint when we're done, but hold on to your straw. We're going to use this straw again. All right, so I'm going to put that off to the side. And I'm going to pick up one of my Q-tips. And what I'm going to do is dip it in the green. And I'm just going to, I'm going to pick a spot. And that's going to be my spot where all of my stems meet up. That way I don't. So now I have my spots. Now I'm going to use this spot, and what I'm going to do is make some extra long pieces, some more stems coming from that spot. And that way I can make the flower with these little the flower with the Q-tips. So now I'm going to go ahead and I can come from that spot and make a tall long green stem. And that one. And I think I'm gonna come and act like it goes behind that one so you can't see that one instead of going through it. Okay. I went through it and it kind of dragged some of the purple paint in there, which is okay. But if you don't want it to do that, then you have to make it look like it went behind the flower. All right, so now I can take the other side of the Q-tip or take another Q-tip, and I'm just going to make little dots of blue. Hmm. And all I'm doing is just making little dots on these green stem. Is I forget the name of the flower it is, but it's this one with a lots of little tiny flowers, and they're all clustered together. And it looks like I mean purple dandelions. And so that part is done. So now we're going to set this off to the side to dry. And you're going to pick out a piece of construction paper. Now, you don't need this whole piece of construction paper. You just need about a half of it. So your art teacher probably already cut them in half. But in case not, just fold it in half. Well, not necessarily your art teacher, your counselor for the 21st century, but they might be an art teacher. Anyway, so I'm going to cut on this line. And now I'm going to fold this piece in half. And that's going to be still a pretty big vase when I compare to it. So I'm going to cut this line. So might not even need half a sheet of paper. I just need 1/4 of the sheet. And now, let's see, I want to face that way or this way. I think I'll do this way. Ooh, I got some paint on there when I was measuring. I'm going to fold, you know what? I'm just going to wipe it off. And it'll be fine. This will be the side I glue down. So I'm going to make that on the outside. And you could take a pencil or a marker, or you could just freehand it. But in case you want to, I'm just going to draw like a tear shape, like half a tear shape. And I'm making sure I'm on the side that folds. And then make a little half a rectangle. And you know what? I think I want a little triangle too. So now I'm just going to cut this outside line. And I'm going to make a vase shape. And you don't have to draw it. You can draw any shapes you want. So it opens up. And now this side where I have the marker and that painted on it, that would be the side I'm going to glue down. And it'll look something like this. Now, for those of you who just want a real easy one, you don't want to have to draw the line, fold the paper in half, and make sure you're on the side that folds. And I'm just going to cut a semicircle. But as I come down close to the edge, I'm going to turn and go up. So when I open it up, I have really skinny base shape. So it will look like that. But it's totally up to you what kind of base shape you want in your artwork. And you get to choose the color because it's multicolor paper too. I'm just going to go ahead and use my glue stick. Just had it. Here is the base to the glue stick. Did it fall on the floor? Where did I put it? I'm always losing my art supplies. Huh. I just had it. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get another glue stick. It's across the room. It's just makes no sense where my glue stick is. But I will get another one. Huh. All right. Uh-oh, I moved the glue sticks go from over here. All right. Ah, there it is. It was behind the paint bottle. Ah, okay. Now I found it. Now I'm just going to put some glue on the side that I got the paint on and I drew the line. And now I can flip it over and glue it down. And if you want, if there's time, you can draw some designs on your vase with the markers, if there's time. I'll just go ahead and do some. Since it's purple up there, I'll do some purple. Some zigzags, straight, zigzag, straight, zigzag, straight, because I like making patterns. And I'll leave this part different. Oh, I'm gonna put little dots. Dot, dot, dot. Cool beans. All right, so let me switch my camera. So we got to make a flower using a straw for a paintbrush. And again, remember, rinse the straw out. We're going to need it for our next project. All right, everyone. And we also got to use a Q-tip to make our flowers and cut some paper. So this is a mixed media because we did some collaging and we did some painting. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Which is our last video for the summer. Video number 5. Oh, I got blue paint on me. Ha! I will see you then. Bye-bye.